rotating. All right, so we can do OBS so we can see ourselves a little bit better here. And we got people over there. All right, let's see how many people start coming in. Where are we at? No notifications yet, correct?
No notifications.
All right. Oh. There it goes. All right, there we go. We got current viewers. We got 3 total. We're on a path to. Oh, there goes 9. We're jumping. There we go. Sorry, guys. It's only I don't know how long I'm sitting here trying to figure this out. I know it's been a while. That's all I can say. So Greg here from saltwateraquarium.com. If you guys ever order, I'm sure you've talked to Greg at some point. What's up, Claudius? What is up, Casey Stunner? What's going on? So, he came in for do some family stuff in the 4th and decided to swing by and come hang out and shoot a little video. And I said, let's go live, and you guys are able to ask some questions if you want to know stuff about Saltwater Aquarium and that company and stuff like that. I'm sure Greg's able to.
You might have heard Rico talk about us once or twice online.
Like a billion times.
Yeah. Supply wardrobe every now and then. You did logo up for the day today.
I did. I sure did. I told everybody that I only represent those that I truly like in the industry. So, yes.
It's a holiday weekend. Hope you had fun. Hope you had a nice, safe 4th. Blowing up fireworks where you're allowed to or not allowed to, and making it around.
Not allowed to, but we were blowing up some stuff.
Just depends,
Yeah, I mean it's Corona. There's not a whole lot to do, so you're going to have to do what you got to do to have celebrate the holidays, I guess.
And who doesn't love explosions?
And who doesn't love explosions? Right. Yo. So if you didn't notice, so you got West Coast Reefer and like the green stuff like that. So these are people that believe in what I do and stuff like that. So they're members.
Okay.
Those are the members. So when you see stuff like that, obviously we were having some technical difficulties and stuff like that. What's up, T40? Jay Carey, KC Nano, West Coast Reefer, Daily Reefing. Hey, what's going on, everyone? If I missed you, I apologize. There's 30-something people are still piling in. What's up, CJ's Aquarium? Happy Sunday, CJ. Justin, hello.
Make that corner picture a little bit bigger.
We can definitely make this bigger. I can go just like this.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we can
fix the head. There we go. Fix the head maker. There we are. All right.
Yeah. So I can move whatever I want around here. But what is up, Tom? Oh, look at there! Big old King comes in swinging. King comes in like, yeah.
From saltwateraquarium.com. So, hey, the 4th of July weekend's going. A lot of guys out there all doing sales. We've got our sale going on. It's 10% off all non-MAP all weekend long. It excludes MAP brands. We can't do a sale unless they authorize a sale. We do have Hannah going. Hannah is a strict MAP brand. They got some cool new stuff coming out, some things on pre-order, but it's 10% off Hannah. I mean, Hannah checkers, it's what we use.
Right.
We love them. We sell a ton of them.
Love
but then we've got all non-MAP all through tomorrow at midnight, I believe. We usually run a weekend sale like almost 4 days. So you call in, you email. Also, we're nice enough that if you miss a sale and if it happened within a week of you purchasing and stuff, give me a call, shoot me an email. We'll help you out. We can adjust things as store credit, stuff like that. But what do you guys want to know? What do you? How
we got one real quick. We gonna help out Mr. Tom Reef, man, 202 there.
All right.
Now, Tom sent me a little video. Abyss. He has the Abyss.
Okay.
He had a little situation. I sent it over to Saltwater Aquarium. Said you guys will take a look. But it is the weekend holiday, so I'm sure Monday rolls around or whatever.
And I'm the guy that normally looks at all that stuff, and I've been on vacation. So
he was missing. Real quick, I'll show you real quick. He said one of these was not in the box. The data cable and
all right,
the little back black couplers.
So Tom, just missing pieces from the Abyss?
Yeah.
That's easy. I can hit up my biz rep and get pieces for you.
That's what I said. I said I'm sure it
And
is.
make sure you send me an email, voicemail. I'm sure there's 100 of them, whatever. Yeah. We'll look at it, man. We can get it fixed up.
So, Salinity checker, Hannah. I know it's kind of small.
The new Salinity checker.
Early.
Well, it hasn't been new. I mean, it's been out quite a while, but yeah, it's salinity and temp. It'll float around your tank. You can literally keep it if you want. If you see us at a show, we always have one of these floating in the tank, checking the salinity the entire time of the show.
Almost feels like an infomercial now because it says something like,
Get a hand model it.
Buy yours now, 10% off. If it's not Matt pricing.
Well, it's Hannah. It's going to be on sale.
Oh, it is on sale. Well, there you go. Unless you want this brand right here, the bigger Salinity checker from Hannah too, as well. Hey, I mean, whatever you want.
Very close to their big green cousin.
Yeah, very close.
Very close.
This is crazy. So, yeah, we are just chilling
out. I mean, it's we don't. Folks who are tuning in, do you miss trade shows? Because we sure as hell do.
Oh,
we met at a show 2 years ago now.
Maybe longer like that.
I mean, I'm sure you mentioned before. Yeah. But it's like, we don't get to do shows, we don't get to hang out. So like Rico and his wife drove down last year to see me in a flip and play, and then drove back the same night.
Same night. That was a long drive, but hey,
that's a long day. And so like
dedicated.
Absolutely. And just doing a little family trip. Me and my girls. Driving by, and I was like, you're just off the turnpike, and so we made a stop for the day. We shot a video. I'm sure we're going to get edited and put up. I know right now it's on our Facebook page for saltwateraquarium.com. We usually get those things posted for the YouTube channel as well. But it was, all you all tuning into Rico, it was a tour of the beast for all the folks who just tuning in. Mm-hmm. And also just the fact that, we have lots of customers that don't know. So, it was a nice video. Go through, just check out everything incorporating in Rico's Beast. And then we just let's go live and see what we can do. Yeah, Hannah does have great support. Like, there's a couple companies out there, and like Kevin from Hannah, you see at all the shows.
Kevin's a really good dude.
There's brands. I mean, we work with everyone, but like there are some brands that I'll shout out to with Hannah, with Seche.
Seche is really good.
Steve Berlin, Scuba Steve, where you at?
Yeah.
They stand behind their stuff and they're going to fix it, and if they can't get a hold of you, we know we can get a hold of them, and we're going to do everything to make it enjoyable and easy. It shouldn't be hard to get help on something you paid for. No one bought something that's supposed to break, so if something goes wrong, they as a company want to fix it, and we want to help you out.
Tom says all my shit comes from Saltwater.
Customer service is open Monday. Now, I've been gone, so we're closed on the weekends. I usually do emails on the weekends, but I've been driving all day. And yesterday was the 4th, and my whole family was together. I did emails very briefly in the morning yesterday. I was not on much, and then I haven't touched them today because I got up early and drove here, hanging out here, then we're going to drive. So obviously, please leave a voicemail, leave an email, leave a text message, because folks will write in or call and be like, I couldn't get anyone on the phone. Well, the phones are ringing nonstop. Did you leave a message? Because if you don't leave a message, I didn't know you needed help. But Monday, I'm going to be swamped, but I'm back in the office tomorrow morning. I'll be going in as early as I can to catch up on stuff that I missed.
Believe it or not, Greg does a ton of stuff. You got to remember, it's a great group of people. It's a very tight-knit group, and they try to make sure everything runs as smooth as butter. How would you? I'm thinking about maybe taking over the part of when you guys have an aquarium problem.
So I like to do it.
You're gonna get to talk to me. I might set that up where you guys get to talk. How would you guys like that? When I tell you stuck your fucking hand in the tank that you didn't.
My eel bit me. Do you know Poison Control's number?
Yeah, what's Poison Control's number? You get to talk to me. I was thinking about that. We might need to do a poll on that, see if that will work out. But no, Greg does a lot. He does a lot. Everybody over there pays their dues. Let's just put it like that. They do it pretty darn well, I must say.
It's a good crew.
I've been there. I got to see how things operate. I actually did take a phone call.
You did? You came in your phone call? Yeah, when we were doing that live video?
Yeah, answer the question. So, It's really fun over there. Everybody tries to have fun. It's like it's hard to be pissed off. I mean, even if you are mad, somebody's always going to crack a joke. Somebody's going to say something to make it lively.
Something stupid.
Yeah.
So
that's what it's about, man. Living your life to the fullest.
Goodbye for shots in the morning.
There you go.
Owner's dad loves Fireball. Yeah. Like Fireball, and when COVID's done, man, we'll do a walkthrough.
Yeah. I gotta get out there and see him again. So I think we might make a trip out in the fall, depending on how things are.
It's beautiful in the fall. It's apple country.
Oh, apple country?
Apple country.
Oh.
Who doesn't love apple?
Well, there you go.
Angry Al wants to hook you up with a filter for your camera.
Oh, he wants to hook. Oh,
just the webcam?
Oh, you're talking about the webcam because it's blue. It's that time of day.
It's just the webcam.
It's okay, Angry Al. We're good. It's just a kid. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Don't worry about what the tank's doing. Do we need a filter? We might need a filter. We might need a filter.
No, I needed a beer after my daughter locked the keys in the car when I got here.
Oh yeah, did the wife put that up there? Like, look at these clowns out here.
Yeah, so we get here and we're just kind of hanging out, talking about what we're gonna do. And Rico's like, "Hey, go swimming." So my two girls, early teen daughters, are hanging out with his kids. Like, we're gonna swim, and I'm like, "Sure thing." We're in the kitchen, and my oldest is like, "So I just locked the keys in the trunk."
Yeah.
So it was good timing that we were here and hadn't really started anything yet, because if it was after this, we're packing up to go, and oh, by the way, the keys have been in the car, it would have been a much different conversation. In parenting style.
Yeah. She was very sincere, though. Dad, I love you. I love you.
It's like, okay, thank you. I'm like,
Are you going to take my allowance?
Yeah. No, roadside, $80, man. Pop that key. Rico was trying, but man, that guy had some problems. He was like, I can't. He pulled out everything out of his bag to get in that car.
So I was like, well, I felt good about it because it wasn't just me. Like, he had the right tools and he still had a little bit of problem. So, but no, we came on to kind of sit back and chill for a little bit, give you a little time. I try to do it for strictly members having a lot of problems with whatever. I guess it's dummy proof. I don't know. Yeah, if you guys have questions, if you want to know more about anything, or we'll come up with something while you guys ask questions. I was thinking about, tank is looking nice. Oh, thank you. Camera's not doing any justice to the aquarium. It's really coming in. I mean, there's a lot of frags still. I still got a lot of frags I got to put in here. I got one batch from my good friend on here, as you guys know, the man that shut up, listened to everything, all those long live streams that I used to do in the past, as you guys know, me as the live stream king, Mr. West Coast Reefer, the real West Coast Reefer, sent me a nice package to help with the corals population in here. As you guys may know, he's starting a beautiful build of his own, so I suggest you guys go over there and check him out as well. I will be returning back to California at some point to do an update video of the new aquarium he has got and setting up right now as we speak.
How big is this system is?
300.
Nice.
300 gallons. Custom built. Very nice. So I got another batch or two packages still got to come from him. He's kind of, baking corals with me as well, just kind of making sure if he loses anything, and we try to keep that fire, so make sure you guys check him out as well. But yeah, and then I got other corals coming from other places and stuff like that as well. But what is this? Just spoke with Greg about 2 weeks ago.
About the clear filter, yeah.
Clear filter.
Yeah, folks call in with questions, folks call in with problems, folks call in need to make an order. We're a store, we're a business, we're going to help out and do whatever we can. I think Ken is actually looking at trying to get some new folks for customer service for that a little bit, because I was I'm the art director and supposed to be doing more with video and stuff like that. So maybe you'll not be speaking to me on the phone. I don't know. We'll see. Try to do it more as a team effort, whatever. Because I do 95% of it, I'd say. And then we've got another associate, Liz, and she does a great job, but it's literally like when I'm swamped doing a chat plus an email in the middle of doing a refund from the last call or whatever else, and the phone's ringing, I'm like, Liz, please help. Or on the days I was out, logged in Thursday night to do all my emails after driving all day, and they were already done. So somebody did. So folks are going to jump in. Nothing's going to sit there and be a mess.
Well, speaking of that, real quick, just kind of can you enlighten people? Maybe tell them a little bit how the company got started, how many people basically work, and how you guys are all. Kind of just fill them in so they kind of have an idea when they call in and you guys can't get to that phone or whatever.
Sure thing. Yeah, so Ken is the boss and the owner. You've seen him at trade shows. He's always at the back with a baseball cap on and a bright orange shirt. Ken's rocking this shirt. Always. Find Ken, look for the glowing orange somewhere on the trade show floor. You're going to find Ken. But he worked in an office setting and he couldn't find an LFS anywhere around, so he somehow contacted Ecotech. He didn't want to pay full price for some pumps, so he got a couple at wholesale, because this is back in the day when they could do stuff. Back in the day when they could do things like that. And all this is published. He did a really nice article, actually, and we put it on the website for a while, like, the saltwater aquarium story. But the pumps came in, he needed one, so then he's like, I'll put these others up on eBay and sell them, and we'll see how long. And he went to bed, woke up, and they'd sold, and he's like, God, that was easy. So he did it again and again, and he started out of his basement, out of his house, big basement. Yeah. With one employee, Danielle. Danielle. She works. She works for the government. We can't know what she really does.
Can't talk about that.
And that's what we say. Danielle comes in and out. She comes into trade shows a whole lot. Helped me out in the booth and all. We run the booths a lot. The two of us together. So much so that someone thought when we were married one time. And she's like, oh, and someone's like, oh, your husband over there. And she goes, oh, we're not married. And I was like, oh, it hurts me so much. Like you said, we're not married all the years. I can't believe you'd say that. But so that, two folks in the basement. One of Ken's best friends, Mike, moved back into town and everything to run the warehouse. So Mike's our, operations officer, getting all the labels, making sure everything's sorted into batches and stuff like that. We had we still have one lead packer, Bree, but she came in. Her dad helps do large packages, Kevin. We've got a couple other folks on packing now, because just COVID, man, you guys and gals who are out of work, you're sitting home buying expensive fish stuff. We thank you. But the numbers have just been out of control. But yeah, a little bit of, so I help pack when I have to. We got Jay in the back room. Jay's always doing the rocks and the tanks and stuff. All in all, if everybody's in the office, it's like 11 people in Gettysburg. It's a pretty small staff, but we are rocking and rolling Monday through Friday. I stay till it's done. I mean, I'll throw in 12 to 15-hour days, the days that I can, to make sure stuff gets done. But we're 8 to 4-ish. Folks are there usually a little before, a little bit after. And we've also got a West Coast ops that we work with, so we always try to ship from whoever's closer to you. Right. So you're middle of the country, East Coast, Gettysburg's going to try to get it to you because we want it to be free shipping and fast shipping. But there's so much stuff that we sell. If there's something we don't sell and you want it, let us know. And if one person wants one thing and we never hear from me again, well, it's something to consider. Right. And if it's a very specialty item that we would never carry, well, we've done that. We've brought in that one item, whatever. But if there's like a brand, there's a line, and you want it, let us know those things. Bring that stuff, and we'll bring that stuff in. But there's so many products, we can't carry it all. So that's where Arizona comes in. Right. We consider it the tank warehouse. We try to stock everything from Red Sea there that we can, and a lot of other products. So if we don't have it in Gettysburg, that's why you might see that Arizona shipping sometime, because we do have that. We work with a distributor in Louisiana, work with a distributor in Florida. We do live foods out of Florida. With some cleanup crews, and we do algae and copepods and things. We work with Algae Barn in Colorado. So like 2 main warehouses, but sometimes your stuff's coming from other places. So like that tracking matters. Look at it, check it out, see where it's coming from. It can't always come from wherever's closest.
Right. So I think you made a key point. If it's something that you guys don't carry, like we were talking about the electric carbon noser.
Yeah.
You guys just got that, started getting that or carrying that?
I literally hadn't seen. So I do returns every day too. You send stuff back. That's one thing I want to throw out to the folks who are watching. We've always done free returns. We still do free returns. It's just before, and I kind of brought it up. I was like,
see Steve?
See Steve.
Steve.
We always do free returns. So we've changed it a little bit. It's a free return if, you know, shit happens. We send you the wrong thing. We're sorry we mispacked.
Yep.
You know, thousands of orders coming from a weekend.
It's bound to happen.
Something's going to happen.
Come on, we're all
There's a bunch of checkpoints and the pack and everything. But so free return if we messed up. We messed up. We sent you the wrong thing. The carrier damaged it. And
that happens quite often too.
Or that's really about it.
Yeah.
And it used to be free on, I don't like this, I changed my mind, whatever. And that's the majority of the stuff coming back. So I'd always been of the mind, and we tracked it a couple of years ago. Like Ken's like, I like the free return policy. It's easy. It's something that folks enjoy. I'm like, I get it, but we've really grown. And the majority of the returns are, oh, I changed my mind, or never mind, or I bought the wrong item. And it's like, I get it, and I literally tracked it. Ken was like, I want 1 month during the busy season. He goes, if it doesn't go over a certain amount of money, then I'm still doing the free returns. And it came just under. This is about 3 years ago, and he's like, I'm keeping the free return. It didn't go over, so we kept it. But recently, though, with just the numbers and the growth, I'm like, I think we really need to look at this.
Revisit again.
You mess up. I mean, we get it. It's like, I buy something, oh crap, I didn't need this, I had this.
Right.
You're going to send it back. Well, I'll refund you in full, as long as it's brand new and all. You know, if you've opened it, you've used it, changed your mind, there's a restock fee, but that was always even on with it. It would have been something free, but like, you know, there have been a couple little policy changes, but nothing major. 3 people pitched a fit, but out of thousands of orders,
can't make everybody happy, but out of thousands.
And we try. And
there you go.
Like, you know, and some folks will complain. I'm like, you know, I'm going to work with you, I'm going to talk with you, but, you know, I can't just change it because if we change it for you, then why am I not changing it back for everyone else? So, you know, it just, things change. We've really grown, and yeah, I mean, like the return card comes in, and Ken even looked, he goes, so how's it looking? I'm like, these couple are our labels, all this is labels folks paid for to send it back themselves. And we know what happens.
Well, you know, and that's a cool thing, and you know, I just kind of want to go back to the whole, you know, getting stuff that, you know, people's like, Rico, where'd you get this? Where you get that? You know, there for a minute, I couldn't tell, you know, you know, they had to go wherever they had to go to get the electric carbon doser. I'm glad he said it brought it in about a month ago.
Yeah,
you know,
literally forgot the question when we started, but yeah, it's like I do returns, and I'd never even seen this thing. I pulled out of the box, I'm like, oh, cool, new carbon thing, and then someone else had said there was 2 more there. I'm like, I've never seen it, now I have 3, and Ken's like, good, take a picture, we can have one here. So I do the new photos.
Yeah, I mean, that's like one of the best equipments I like to use. I'm glad you guys actually got that in. I'm sure you're going to probably sell a shit ton.
It wasn't a doser, but we had a Milwaukee like solenoid.
Yeah,
we don't have a lot for CO2, but like again, it's like I'm sure Ken was talking to someone at the show or whatever, or Rico or someone who's running all this stuff and needs it, so it's something we were lacking.
And it's now in stock.
We'll bring it in stock.
It's in stock. So
yeah, that's going to generally ship out of Arizona, but again, literally, and they were changed mind. It wasn't like, oh, these carbon dosers are new, they're crap, or it's
no, they've been around for
they didn't want it, so they sent them back, and I'm like, oh.
Make sure you guys listening right now. He did the video. You got it on Facebook. You're gonna edit it, put it on YouTube as well. I made sure I put a real good note about the electric carbon dosers, about the check
warranties and the check valves.
Well, yeah. So, and that was just to save Saltwater Aquarium any kind of headache, and making sure you guys don't have any kind of headache when it comes to it. It's a great product. I love it. I swear by it. That's why I talk about it. Is it kind of an expensive piece of equipment? Of course it is, but it's very precise at what it does. You just got to make sure that you cover your own ass. When it comes to the warranty part, don't blame Saltwater Aquarium. Oh, well, this happened and it, it's broken.
Yeah, speaking of warranty, like Steve just chimed in, like, when you have a liberal return policy, it's important to make sure you're partnered with solid manufacturers who will work with everyone, to make sure the customer's satisfied. And that's just it. I mean, everyone's got the general year-ish in some cases, but there's some out there. CJ's one of them, just 3 years on some things, 5 years on some things. Where's Come on, man, nobody does that. What other product do you buy for anything that's going to give you a 5-year warranty?
Yeah. All right, what I got here?
That's the SDC. Which one are we?
That's the 7.0.
7.0.
This is the one I just got from CJ. What's the warranty on this?
5 year, right on the box.
Right on the box. This is what I'm running in Saltwater Aquarium Red Sea 350 that I got. from C-Chain, right here. Steve, just for you. 5 years, right on the box. At the end of the day, though, when it comes to this, excuse me, the warranties and stuff, you know, make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You know,
you can't let it sit there forever and then it's dead. Well, how often did you clean it? I
exactly.
never touched it.
Exactly. Let's be fair. Be fair to great companies that back up their products. You know, give them credit. You know, don't try to take advantage of it, because you know what you're going to do is take great companies and turn them into everybody else across the board. That's how I felt. You know, people can say, "Oh no, I'll never be that way. I'll never be that way." But let me tell you, things take a toll sometimes on great companies. So do what you're supposed to do. I guarantee C-Chain, Saltwater, where you're getting your products from, and you know these companies that back their stuff, they're going to take good care of you. Trust me. And then track. You guys track like far as people's orders, like how many time a person. Do you have like a number? Like a person order from you 10 times, you got every time they order.
We can pull up. We have everyone's order history, because
yes,
you know, if you have a warranty, you need the problem.
Right.
You need, and you know, no one saves every email. We've got your invoice for your warranty purposes and stuff. A lot of folks are calling for that. I mean, I'm looking, you know, 2011 invoices sometimes for stuff and things. It's there, but yeah, we can, you know, track and see, you know, our top buyers and stuff.
Yeah,
there's some folks that have ordered hundreds of times with us, and I'm like, thank you.
And, but it goes to say too, like if they have a problem and you sitting there and be like, we're going to take care of this.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you recognize the name, and it's like, yeah. Let me help.
And that's the thing. You build relationships with your customers as well behind those little things, and I think it goes a long way.
Yeah, that, like a lot of folks, I mean, not that they're trying something, but a lot of times they'll call in and like, I'm a loyal customer, and I'm like, oh, okay, I don't recognize the name, and I'll look, and I'm like, well, this is your first order. It's
One,
like,
two,
so I'm like, well, you are, but it's like, and not that I don't want to help you, like, but don't try to like lead in and like, oh, I'm like your long-time friend, and you're going to help me. I'm like, I'm going to help everybody. And again, we have so many ways to contact us.
Yeah.
It's helpful, but if you've already texted, I'm going to respond. If you've called and left a voicemail, I'm going to respond. If you contact me with Google Voice, I'm going to respond. Email, chat. You could probably pick one of those, and then because like sometimes like you didn't respond to my text, but I responded to your email already, or I called you back. Please check your voicemail.
Yeah.
It's not helpful to you. It's not helping you any to contact us every possible way. Our stuff works. We have a contact form too that comes through as an email, but there's a contact us on the page. We're gonna get it. I've never ignored someone's messages like, I don't want to deal with that. I will get back to you. Just swear I'll get back to you.
Be patient.
Yeah.
You know?
And also, I mean, I leave work when my queue is empty. And then it's like Monday work ends at 4. I go back in the back. I do returns for a couple hours. I come back to my station. I don't clock out. I clear the email, voicemail, chat, text queue again. And then about 8 o'clock at night, I'm like, I'm out.
Right. Well, there's got to be a shut-off point.
Yeah, there's got to be a point.
Yeah.
But like weekends, normally on a weekend, that queue is clear for Monday. I'm a little afraid what Monday's queue is going to look like, but I got to take a day out. I got to take a day out, man. It's got to happen sometime.
Yeah, it's got to happen. But yeah, I mean that's you know. So I appreciate you coming out. You know, is there anything else you would want to well, first off, let me ask the people out here watching. Is there things that you would like more information when it comes to saltwater aquarium or anything like that? It's not that I'm trying to show these guys.
Yeah, or is there something like you think? And I need to know if I messed something up. Is there something that you try to get help? Like someone was like, "Oh my God, talk to Greg, can you help me out?" Is there something anyone watching? You called in, emailed, whatever, contacted us, and you didn't think that we helped you out appropriately, or you didn't feel like you were helped. We need to know that kind of stuff too, because I'm like, I answer an email with this or
Great
this,
point.
and like a lot of it's not. I do have a lot of cut and paste notes, but there's some things that just say the same thing all the time because what's the same question, the same kind of answer to people. But is there something that if you felt I dropped the ball because it happens.
Well, it happens.
I think that was great, and then they're like, "Oh, they didn't help me out." I'm like, "Oh, I talked to them." I'm like, "Oh,
right.
Well, I must have messed up."
Yeah. No, it's still a delay. So
yeah, delay.
But
buffering.
No. So is there anything far as I think you said a lot about how the company operates. Mm-hmm. How do you handle the Google, the voicemails, emails, everything like that? Let me ask you this. For many of you. Now, this company's been up and running for how long now?
Ken started in 2011.
2011. For you guys.
Out of his basement.
Didn't know. 2011. All right. We are, what, 20, about to be 10 years?
About to be 10 years?
About to be 10 years. Where do you foresee the company at the pace in the 5 years you've been here already?
Yeah.
Foresee the company comparing to, let's say, anybody out here?
This year's been insane. And I mean, not that you help, but like COVID helped that.
I think it helped a lot of business. I
A
know it's
lot
kind
of
weird,
businesses,
but it
us
helped a
feeling
lot.
our numbers are out of control. We finally, in the last week, like trade show season's the summer, because it's the slow season. Literally in the last 2 weeks, we're kind of like, we're done with orders already. Now we can clean up and move this or get Amazon stock or whatever.
No, we could go to a trade show, damn it.
I'm ready. I'll wear a mask, man. I don't care. But, you know, it's like, it's just, it's finally slowed down. But, like, you know, every day was Black Friday numbers for months.
Wow.
And Black Friday, we did this year, spend the weekend.
I think the stimulus package helped a lot too, didn't it?
A lot of folks did that.
I mean, it was able to get things that they normally, a lot of people typically wouldn't have been able to buy or purchase, you know.
Because it was tax time on top of the stimulus
package. Because I went to a Walmart, not to cut you off, I went to a Walmart, even the display TVs were gone.
They were gone.
I mean, every flat screen in the place. And I was really surprised. I loved it. CJ returned to the Apex.
And Ken and Mark mentioned too, some of them are going to be coming Apex ready soon. I believe it might just be the SDCs because that's wireless capable.
It's wireless capable.
ADV, it's just a power plug. I don't know about the ADV. CJ Extreme pumps, I'd imagine because I knew the SDC return pumps were. So I'm going to go on the limb and Scuba Steve, you're still watching. Let me know. Thinking that possibly. The Extreme SDCs, because I think it's that whole SDC chip with control, their control app that CJ does is what's going to go Apex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Pro was available, huh?
Integration coming soon. Yep. Yes, it's just letting us know. Yep, just SDCs, so things with the SDCs.
So just the SDCs.
And again, and Steve again, correct me, or Ken, because Ken's watching me, so the Extreme wave makers, those have an SDC now as well. Because they've had Extreme for a while, but they do have an Extreme, or an SDC version as well.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to go.
I think that's it. I mean,
Synchro and Extreme.
Yep. Okay. Well, that helps. For you guys watching, I did step away for a little bit. When it came to the YouTube stuff, there's stuff that I made only available for members only as well. I allowed this to open up to the public because, just because I'm doing some stuff private doesn't mean I'm going to leave my good friends out here from Saltwater Aquarium hanging. Or my what was that? That Scuba Steve.
Scuba Steve.
Well, there's another word. I mean, Steve, you know what I'm talking about. We'll talk about We're not going to put that out here today. But anyway, just an inside hanging out thing. But we're going to be, I will be getting more stuff from Saltwater Aquarium. Like I said, we are going to do a wall of tanks and stuff like that. But slow and steady wins the race. I have a lot that's been on my plate, so I kind of, step back. I'm glad Greg came. I think I needed this from you. I think I needed you guys come in and give me a little bit more.
We were having a couple problems trying to figure out the new version here.
Yeah,
I was like, how about that button? He's like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I was like, man, I know it's been a long time, but so I'm getting back in the swing of things. I got to get more videos out, and for you guys. So we will. There's some things that I still want to do. I want to add to this tank. I got to send get my orders together so I can figure it out. I do not know what tank that we should put right here, right now. Maybe Ken from Saltwater Aquarium can give maybe a hint, maybe on the next tank right here, what it should be. maybe if he's.
I know.
Oh, what do you think?
Well, I know my kids are always giving me hell because I don't have a tank.
I don't have a
tank at home. I had a goldfish bowl that kept the goldfish forever, and then the church goldfish died. Went back to Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and so they give me hell. They're like, "Hey, you work for Saltwater Aquarium, we don't have a tank." Ken already said there's some new tanks coming on. Waterbox is going to be doing a couple things and some lines, and so I'm going to get one of those. I'm going to do a nano coral tank. I'll put some sexy shrimp in it because I think that's a hilarious name.
And some snails. The kids,
the girls want snails, so I'll put in a cleanup crew. So
I think this is going to be where it turns into a small thing to a large thing because they were over here admiring the big tank with the bluefish and.
I like this one. Yeah, I bet you do. I like that. Yeah, I bet you do. Well, see, that's the nice thing is they can come to the office whenever and check out all of our tanks, and there's the bigger tanks.
That's what you do. Yeah. Need a what? Reef wave.
Reef wave.
Oh, I did. Okay. I meant to ask that. Yeah, I do need that. And take this there off and try the wave. Have you got to see it?
We do have a set actually of them now. Mark Callahan, Mr. Saltwater Tank, put a set of them on our Max S 650 that we had in the warehouse.
Okay.
The poor thing was a mess, and he just tore it all down. It's looking really, really nice, but he put them on there. I'm not in charge of the Reef Beat app, but I have played with Reef Beat. I know there's like Reef Beat works with, it doesn't work with their skimmer, not that I know of, but it works with the Reef LEDs, 90s and 50s from Rinse. And
the skimmer doesn't, not that I know.
Yeah, the skimmer because it's not controllable.
Yeah, it's not controllable.
But like when they came in, I had to take photos, and so I set up for the lights, and I turned it all on, and Reef Beat worked really well. Reef Beat was a little bit funny with the Reef Wave. It almost was like it was the first version of the instructions because I skipped 2 steps. I'm like, well, where am I? It couldn't get to work, so I'm like, well, where am I going? And so I jumped to that, and it's almost like they needed to take a couple lines of text out of it. But again, I'm the guy that does the returns. They've been out. The lights have been out well over a year now. I'm finally starting to get folks that are like they're great lights. Like the first couple returns have come in, so it's like, oh, okay. And it's just like just didn't like it, whatever. Very similar, I'd say, to what a Kessel is doing with the shimmer and the blues and the colors and the spectrum, just into more of a aqua illumination chunky body on it. It's a weird mix. But the lights have been great. Very, very few folks back. The Reef Wave, I think I had one that was like, it's dead. I can't make it work. And I played with it, and I couldn't make it work. But yeah, I mean, it's another player in the gyre field. If you're a gyre fan, then
I definitely love the gyres. People complain about you got to clean them.
You've got a mix now going. What do you like more, or they're doing? They're doing different.
Yeah, like I got the C-Sweep. That's doing what the Tunzi. I forget what.
I think it's a turbo.
It's not no. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it is, but then I got the MP60s, which I love those. It's directional flow. It's one way, but you have a bunch of random modes you can do. And then the gyre, same thing. The gyre creates different modes. You go right to left. You can do both, and then you create this gyre effect. Like it creates different water movements with all these things. To say which one I like the most, they all do different things, so they provide almost over a good mixture of what you're trying to replicate, in the ocean.
Because when folks go, I don't know anything. What do I want to buy? I'm like, well, you want your fish to think they're in the ocean.
Yeah.
And so this is what
you want to create.
Here and there,
constant disturbance, different patterns, and stuff like that.
Firebox 7.2, C2 5.0.
Yeah. What, the next tank maybe?
Is that what is after next?
Or is that somebody else saying, well, that's what they're wanting to do, or Scream Dream? I don't know.
I'm not quite sure there.
Yeah.
Waterbox. Waterbox, great people, nicest folks I've worked with and all, in the industry. Sometimes the stock issue, but like right now, the stock thing is because they're doing a huge product layover, and like it's always similar to the tanks they're doing, but then like they have that new digit at the end or whatever. They do a lot of turnover, I think, in models of tanks and what they provide. It doesn't seem, like Reefer 350's been around forever. The Reefer 250's been around for forever. I don't know of any of the water boxes that have been around forever. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
No, it's kind of.
It's like they're trying to find their footing and see what are this is it. This is the workhorse. This is what we're going to go with.
And in return, because of that, I think that's where you kind of maybe get a little bit of a stocking issue or trying to figure it out. I think once they get their footing, though, what do you think? I think they're going to be a good player in the aquarium industry.
Absolutely. I mean,
I think so.
Because folks call and they say, "What's the difference between a Red Sea and a water box?" And I'm like, "Well, water box like what Red Sea was doing, and it's a lot of practically identical things happening. Like there's little changes, little tweaks and things.
Yeah.
Quality-wise, I think they're very on par. We set up both at trade shows.
Mm-hmm.
They both go the same. It's like, oh man, this one's really kicking my butt or whatever. They're built the same way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, very different. If instead of going for like a Planet Aquarium, something like that, it's furniture grade wood and stands. It's just a totally different beast than what you're going to get. I mean, it's a reef kit because you got to put together yourself. Yeah, I mean, there's just different stuff, different quality. You get what you pay for.
Like it. So like I said, I don't know a whole lot about them. I was, Ken showed me, at a show. Hey, come check this out. What do you think about this? As far as Waterbox, I know Jessica is a good friend of mine. She works with Waterbox.
Jessica with them now.
Yeah. Good. I love her. She's just a little ball of fun. But yeah, I mean, looking over their tanks, I can't really, I was more concerned what's going to be their long-term playing in this industry.
A lot.
Not that that's a bad thing, but that's a concern for somebody like me. That might be not a concern for somebody that's getting into the hobby, but I like to know where a company stands for the long term.
The only consistent thing can think that they've got are their Cube series. And that's even changed because they were like, let's see which one of these hit, and folks love them. There was a 4, a 7, a 10, a 15, and a 20. And it sure was fun, Ken, stocking them all and stacking them and labeling them and checking the pumps. But then, Waterbox figured out that the 10s and the 20s are the sellers. And every now and then someone's like, I saw online that there's a 4. I'm like, not for years.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there's a 4 little.
Yeah.
10s and 20s, and those have been consistent for years now with them. 10s, they haven't changed how they do. I think the pump changes every now and then. It's been Aquatop. It's been, I don't even know what else, but I think it's usually an Aquatop pump in there.
Yeah, what's up with that? Are you guys stocking Aquatops? Because I mean, I had it. My wife got into it. Had the 40 tank and stuff, but
tanks, no Aquatop.
No tanks.
We do.
I'm just
we've got some heaters.
Yeah,
We've got some pumps, UVs. There's some UVs by them that we do. These are nice little in-sump UV filter sterilizers.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that it's usually going to be
I feel like that's kind of a newer company. It's not a.
It's kind of like what's your hot seller, what's working well for you. Like we run a lot of pumps, and I'm pretty sure we've dropped some of the pumps. The heaters, we can do quite a few of their heaters, and then the UVs. Definitely the UVs from Aquatop is a really nice seller.
I can see UVs.
It's this neat carbon filtered body, and it sits in. It's got a little spray nozzle. It's not like this little inline. It's different, and it fits a lot of folks' applications, especially if you get like a nano cube or something.
Well, that's what I'm saying. For some of the, maybe a sexy shrimp tank.
My sexy shrimp, they're going to need filtration.
So they're going to definitely need filtration and stuff like that. But
I miss his shows at the casinos too.
Oh yes, Steve. We might just have to plan it. Well, you can't really plan a vacation because everything is kind of still. It's
up
like
in the air. I got a trip to Florida in October, and it's probably not going to happen. It's like, oh, it's October.
Yeah.
My kids are going to be ticked, but it's like, I'm not going to. No, not if the state's a friggin' disease zone. It's like vacation. What'd you do on vacation? We got coronavirus.
Yeah.
What'd you do after vacation? Secluded ourselves for 14 days. No.
Seriously.
40 virus.
Yeah, everything from saltwater.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it.
Tom is a dedicated to saltwaterquarium.com and private. Right?
Another fun stuff with us. We do freebies with every order.
Oh yeah. I'm glad you mentioned
so it's based on the amount you spend. You get one freebie per order. Even during the sales are going on again through the weekend on non-map. Hannah's our only map thing, both 10% off, non-map and Hannah stuff. Even if it's a sale, you still spend enough, you qualify for a freebie. It's preferable that you add it before you complete the sale, because a lot of folks miss it, and they're like, I didn't know, or I've forgotten. As long as it's not a Monday, because Mondays are crazy, and as long as it's in our system, if you call me, text me, and it still says awaiting shipment, I can add that to your order. If it's already said shipped, and especially on a Monday, when all the carriers come at like an 11 a.m. sweep to pick stuff up, and put it on your next order. Give us a note. We'll hook you up. We'll put it on there. Because, you know, if you order something, we're going to get it to you. Yeah, I had some dude, he's been back and forth on email. Like, he made his order in December and just realized he didn't get his freebie. I'm like, yeah, it's been 7 months, man. No.
Yeah.
There's a statute of limitations to everything, folks, and your free sticker can be purchased later.
Yeah.
Any plans on start selling ATI trace elements? That's a good question.
That was a very good question.
We're going to have the whole lineup. All right, so there's Ken. I was going to say, Ken.
There you go.
Yeah, a lot of stuff drop ships. A lot of things Coral View brands, we got a lot, but there's certain stuff, and especially like the clear filters have been on sale. You know, they're really blasting through those. I don't know if they got a huge backlog or whatever, but it's easier for when I do a drop ship to contact the manufacturer sometimes. We didn't sell T5 bulbs forever because we had gone LED. But enough folks are like, we love T5s, we need T5s. And we carried them for a while, and then they break, and you reship, no matter how many flipping bubbles.
How many bubbles you put over,
and when the carriers tell you, you know, when you mark the box fragile, we take that as a challenge. Wow, thank you. But ATI bulbs, we drop ship from Clear Choice because they do a lot of bulbs. So any bulbs, you're like, oh, and I got the free shipping. It'll be here in 2 days. Like Gettysburg, main office, to New York, New Jersey, Virginia is usually 1 to 2 days. A lot of folks get stuff next day, even if you don't pay for next day, and it's the free stuff. But bulbs, a lot of people are just expecting these to be there instantly. And all bulbs are coming out of West Coast. So that's something to keep in mind. So if you're West Coast, you're getting them quick.
That's what I like to tell people when it comes to bulb purchasing. There are tons of people that still love their T5s and all that cool
metal
stuff.
Halides. We don't have any metal halides. Sorry, but we got some T5s for you.
There you go. So what I would suggest is double your order. So when you know you switch out, go ahead, even though you got another set getting ready to put on whenever, in 6 months, 8 months, whenever you decide to change up, make another order. Always have that so you're not stuck on something happened and then you're, so what could be, the order's not here, my bulbs are broken, you know, and it's like, there's nothing that they can do.
Yeah, and so like we just got someone that refused, they canceled their order after it ships, we had to do a reroute and stuff. So again, return policy, if you want a package rerouted, you're going to pay for that. It's $25 service fee with UPS, FedEx, whatever else, just so you know. But someone canceled their bulbs and we don't ship the bulbs, and like, so I get like, my bulbs are broken. I'm like, man, how are they packing these? Someone ordered 4 bulbs. It was a 10 by 10 box, and then like 50 inches long for the 48-inch bulbs, whatever. Each bulb is wrapped in super thick bubbles. Those 4 things were bubbled up, and then foam ends. Clear Choice can't make them any more secure than that. We were taking it and tossing it around back and forth, playing with it, see like, what are they doing? When are we going to hear a snap? And we were kind of rough with them. We never broke them. I mean, when they break in transit, your carrier is really doing a number on those because they're getting packed right.
Yeah.
We didn't carry them because it's like, well, they're cheap and we lose any money if we reship or whatever. And but you know, enough folks want them, enough folks need them. We're not making any money on it, so but hey, we want to help you out. If you know we're your place for everything else, and you need a T5 too, we're going to bring that thing and we're going to have that thing there for you. Gabe's Reef has never asked for a freebie. Again, you don't need to ask for it. You just put it in your cart. At checkout or before checkout, it's an item. And a lot of folks get thrown by the freebie because they put in a freebie in their cart. It's on the top banner, what's new, freebies, and then a whole giant page of free stuff. We got some new stuff coming in. We just got our beer pint glasses and things.
Oh, what about the shirt? What kind of shirts? You guys are coming out with new shirts?
We do have new shirts coming, actually. Yeah. So shirts have been a freebie. Like when we do trade shows, Rico's wearing last year's. I did a little. It was in Orlando, so we did a Macna Mickey Mouse, our logo with ears and stuff. This year's I kind of want to make stickers from this year's Magna that didn't happen. I did our fish dead. It was a skeleton with a couple cactus and a sun. It was like, and the cow skull was like Magna 2020 Phoenix. And those shirts they were going to be like a dust rust color, but not going to happen. Ken's like, glad I didn't order 10,000 shirts.
Oh my god!
But I was like, we could do a sticker and say, oh, did you have tickets to last year? Here you go.
You should have ordered those shirts anyway. Those shirts would have sold. Those shirts would sell.
Well, we have new shirts
because it's like the death of Magna. Like,
or Hotlanta next year, baby. Biggest aquarium in the country. I want to see a whale shark in a tank.
That would be awesome.
That'll be sweet.
I definitely gonna want to make it to that.
That's
as
gonna be
well.
fun.
Book my room, Ken.
Shirts, freebies. So we do have a new shirt coming for freebies. Again, that huge list. Add it to your order, and you're going to see a price because everything that's free is real merchandise.
Yeah.
So some folks I've seen carts of freebies. Folks just order free stuff and pay for it. I mean, there's some stuff that's expensive because you spend $2,000. We're going to give you, over $150 water change kit. Here's a bucket, here's a pump, here's the here's a refractometer, all your stuff. But folks get thrown when they see a price in their cart for the freebie. That price will come off as a discount. And if you put in more than one freebie, that's fine, but it'll take the highest price actuating freebie off your cart and all. And then shirts. We've had our shirt logos for years. We have the pocket flare, and then on the back it's our logo with a bunch of our top brands. We've had it. It was 2011. It's time to change. So we had a graphic guy that Ken knew who did the original logo and all. Design it new. So the pockets thing on the front is the same. You can see him on Instagram, Facebook, nothing YouTube. But Ken's asking, what color do you like? The back's got the fish with all this cool coral and water and stuff, so it's something new and different. And we're trying to choose a color. And he's going by votes and all. A lot of folks in the office like the aqua.
That's what I like.
The top contender, I do think, is the a little wider than this, kind of like a basic blue. He had reds and fuchsias and all these things for folks to choose. Lady Reefers. There's some pink choices. Do you want us to order a bunch of 100 pink shirts? I mean, we had a couple for a while. Like my daughters were running around in their shirts. I'm like, we gotta go to work. Wear your shirt.
Yeah.
Gabe, shoot me an email. I'll hook up your freebie, bud. Sales at saltwateraquarium.com. Again, if you miss your stuff and it hasn't shipped, then we'll get it to you. If it has shipped or marked shipped, then just put a note in your next order saying, I missed it. Throw it in. We'll throw the extra in.
There you go.
Happens all the time. Happens all the time.
Just not 7 months later.
Yeah, a guy from December, he was like, as a reputable business, I think you're, oh God, what did he call us? Shysters or something. Like, dude.
Those are the people that you just gotta.
And he's like, I travel all the time, so I didn't know. I'm like, well,
whose fault is that?
Okay.
I know, and here's the thing. I don't expect these guys to say how they, whatever, but I will.
I mean, I'm gonna look you up, but I don't know that.
They'll be, at the end of the day, be fair, be reasonable. They will always be fair and reasonable, and
they try to be, my man.
Yeah. So,
because if we're jerks and we're not, well, then no one's going to shop. Why would you shop with a bunch of jerks?
Right.
We never help you, and we refuse whatever. Like, that's not a good business practice. But also, it's a business. You can't give everything away.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You can't. Not everything. What salt again am I using? I'm using Neo Marine right now. I don't know if I'm staying or if I'm changing it. I haven't figured that out. What salts do you guys? That's a good question. What salts do you have consistency? I guess
in sales and use and all that.
Yes.
We use Fritz exclusively in our warehouse and our tanks. Fritz is I don't know if it's top, but like Fritz and Red Sea Coral Pro every day. A pallet of it. Every day.
What do you think of the Red Sea Coral Pro? People try to get me to go to that and Tropic Marin.
Tropic Marin, we would love. Folks have asked for Tropic Marin forever. We thought we had Tropic Marin on lock at a trade show, and I still haven't seen a bucket of Tropic Marin in our warehouse. I'm not sure what's up with Tropic Marin, but yeah, folks are like, you gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it.
Yeah.
We'll get it and try it, but we can't get it. Coral Pro, we ran that. I think Ken ran that forever too, until it just with business and stuff. And we switched over to Fritz, and we've done Fritz long time. I can't remember the last time we haven't done Fritz, but I mean, nothing's ever crashed on us. Everything's run fine. I mean, you know, we're all so busy and we have so many tanks going. Like, you know, we needed some maintenance. We just had a real big cleaning. Mark came in and did a massive cleaning of the tank, and everything looks so nice. But it's like, you know, I don't blame any one thing for any of that. I just think it was us being negligent. The only thing we were doing was feeding the tank, and I scrape it.
You know, I've actually been there already at the shop, so I know how busy you guys are. Like, it's kind of.
It's like Ken's like, we know what we're doing, but we need to hire someone.
You gotta hire somebody because I don't know how you guys have enough time, honestly. You know, I was cool, you know, coming there, even though the phone's blowing up and doing all that stuff, and everybody, you know, me and the wife, it was relaxing.
Tropic Marin can't make enough.
And that's what I feel
can't
about.
make enough salt. That's why we're not getting.
Not to be funny, and I kind of feel like a little bit. That's how Neo Marine is.
Yeah, we had Neo Marine for a while, and folks were happy, and I don't think I've seen that in a while.
You know.
What else did we have? Saltwater. We got a little bit of Aquaforest. We ran the whole Aquaforest line for a while. Kept the things that sold well for us, but like stuff in a bucket. We used to have buckets and pails and all these sizes. And we got.
What do you think that is? Like, is it just they're too small? They just can't keep up with the demand. Like, if somebody like me talks about something, like, or Mark Callahan talks about something, people want to know what it is. They want to.
Reputable influencers and all, and folks have been around. People listen. I mean, that's the whole point of why you guys are around.
And then it's like they're there 1 minute, and then it's like, okay, where's the salt? Where's this? Why is it not consistent?
Like Aquaforest came out of the gate a couple years back, just guns blazing, and we were impressed. We brought in everything they had, and it sold well. I think that was around a Macna. Well, that's when things kind of crumbled a little bit with Aquaforce. Changed hands a couple times, I know, and stuff like that. Coral View's got it now. Coral View, I think, is saying that there's some issues with supply, just getting it again.
So what do you guys never run out when it comes to salt? Because maybe I will be switching and just
we
because
never run out of Coral Pro from Red Sea and Fritz. We always have them.
Okay.
We always have them. It's gotten low on Fritz, but like we just got a tractor trailer full of it.
Well, maybe I should ask
over at the secondary Gettysburg warehouse.
Well, I've already I went down there. I would try a different salt, maybe Coral Pro. I don't know. What do you guys think about Coral Pro?
Coral Pro, the black bucket.
Yeah.
Again, it's like Red Sea Reefers. The folks are like, well, tell me about something else besides Red Sea Reefer. I'm like, well, Red Sea's been around forever. The Coral Pro's been around forever, and it. Everyone's got their opinion on it.
That's any brand.
So like, I have, again, I'm the customer service guy. No one's called me and said, man, this batch number was messed up. It killed this, that. I've never gotten that on either of the ones.
Maybe I'll be getting I need a pallet of me some Red Sea. Maybe I'll go to Red Sea. I'll let other people later. We'll talk about that or figure that out. Or maybe. The thing is, I always tell people, they say, Rico, what's this? What should you go with? You know what I normally tell people? I said, whatever your closest LFS, whatever they carry, stick with whatever they can carry, because it's a pain in the butt trying to order something. You know, it's best to just go. I don't care what it is. It doesn't matter if I had a problem with a certain salt or whatever. It doesn't matter. Go. You might not have that problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
just saying.
Shit happens.
Shit happens, and
but it doesn't happen to everyone.
And if it
happens to you, and you're vocal enough, you're going to make an opinion and be heard and all, and that's good. That's good for the industry too, because not every car that's come off the line for Ford has been like,
you got some
limits broke down. Not every.
You get some limits. You get some that made it past, slip through the cracks of QC quality control. It happens.
Sometimes there's a bad batch of bearings and whatever, and there's a recall and bring this in, and the companies will make it right, and they're going to work with you because again, they aren't like, well, it must be you.
My 2019, 2020 Chevy Silverado has already had what 6 fucking recalls. I mean, not to be funny. I mean, but it's a brand new car.
Yeah, I bought the first hybrid Ford did back in 2013. My wife was very excited, and we got a hybrid. And that thing, I was one more appointment away from filing PA lemon law.
The lemon law.
But then, of course, It never did again. I'm like, really? This whole year of me not going to work?
But the thing is, it happens.
It happens.
And that's for any new product coming out to the market. You can't really bash them at me very soon. People's got to try it. They got testers.
Yep.
Not maybe all the testers are giving their honest opinion about whatever they're testing, or maybe it just didn't happen when they were being a beta tester or whatever, and then they made all these batches. You're checking after so many parts of a batch.
Yeah, not every one.
Right, you're not,
because you can't.
You can't, and be productive.
Yeah, like someone one time was like, like rock. Carib Sea Life rock shapes.
Mm-hmm.
For the longest time, at the bane of our existence, they're packaged much better now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we took everyone out every time, but like, folks are like, you didn't look at this, it's obviously cracked. Like, thousands of orders, we can't open every box.
Open every box.
And also, a lot of times with things with seals, then folks are like, if something was sealed and it was cut for a photo, I'll put a note and whatever in it. But it's like, that seal is like, this is used. I'm like, nope, I used it for photos, I sat on the table, didn't even plug it in. It's just stupid arguments sometimes with folks. Can't make everyone happy.
You can't.
Marine makes their own salt.
No, most of them make their own salt.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's not like because Coke makes Coke, but then Coke makes Sam's Coke and everybody else.
Yeah.
I don't think any salt company's doing that. Like, this is this, but it's also this, and it's also this, and it's also this.
Well, there's.
I mean, there might be, but none that I know of.
Yeah. That's a dark hallway.
Yeah.
That kid.
Let's start guessing and saying things as true because we're on the interwebs.
Right.
No, thank you. All
right, we're good? Well,
I got to drive 5 hours home.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
I'm going to say, do they? Question mark.
Right, well. I don't know. Now Ken's questioning Jeff at Reefing. I don't know. You two need to talk in your own, boss. I got to go home.
All right, guys. So I appreciate you guys coming in. Shout out to Saltwater Aquarium. Shout out to Greg from Saltwater coming here.
Thanks for having me.
And coming to my lovely home here. And
I haven't had my Rico fix at trade shows. I'm like, I'm passing right by.
Dude, I honestly was like literally about to like, COVID's here. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to Saltwater Aquarium shop, dude. I'm dead serious.
Come on by, you can stay at the house.
Yeah, me and the wife needs a getaway. Like, I almost took off this past week to run down to Virginia Beach. I go to the boardwalk. That's where I like to fish at, the boardwalk. And my wife was like, let me call, because she knows how funny I am. Oh, you got to wear a mask in the hallway. I was like, forget it. I'll stay home. I'm not going to go on vacation and have to go through all that. See you at 5.
I was thinking of being in there at 6 because, hey, Ken, how many returns are there? Did Mikey get to that for me? I'm sure he got right on top of it.
2 to 3, yeah, earlier than the competitors, or competition, should I say. All right, well, guys, once again, Greg's got to go home, so you guys said prayer that he takes him and his daughters home safely.
Hopefully Tess doesn't lock the keys in the car again.
Doesn't get locked out at a truck stop or anything like that. But appreciate you guys. Just want to say thanks again. Thanks again for Saltwater Aquarium for being a stand-up company for me and my family, and that's why they get all the praise and the glory from me. Woot. Whoop. And catch you guys later. Peace.
Sweet.